Hello, everyone, and welcome into the Pit Road Selection Show. I'm Jonathan Merriman, joined with my buddy Dion Rocco Williams. Rocco, we're going to get straight into it here. Watkins Glen, it always comes down to fuel mileage. In Sunoco, they've got top-tier fuel. That means you get more out of a tank, and that's what we need headed to Watkins Glen. The fuel window here, about 33 laps. The pit stops will be backwards, so that fuel filler neck's going to be on the different side of the race car. How does all of this come into play with a pit stop and fuel strategy at Watkins Glen?
Execution and precision. The fuelers, as you mentioned, will have to be on point. They will have to get those fuel cells full. Not to mention, it is a different choreography. They will be coming backwards. He will be on the opposite side of the car, and he will have a lot to manage. It will be tight on that side with a jackman running around from the front and tire carriers with tires coming around. It will be very tight. Not only the fuel window will be tight, but the space to facilitate those pit stops will be prime. Those guys who have the best choreography, they're the ones that are going to shine true. We saw that at our last backwards road course. So why would anything be different here at Watkins Glen? The best prepared team and the one who has the best calculation on the fuel mileage, those are the ones that will finish the best.
And Rocco, let's not forget Chase Elliott's run out of gas on the cool down lap the past two times we've been there, but you guys can pick up Sunoco Ultra Tech wherever it's sold in your area. But let's jump back into the pit stop choreography. You say there's a fast way and there's a slow way at these road courses. Jump in here and tell me what you're talking about, Rocco.
It's all dependent on your tire carrier and his athleticism. If the tire carrier can jump out with the jackman and veer towards the rear of the car and set the tire for the jackman, that will be a lot faster than jumping out with the tire changer. Your tire carrier, if he's beast mode, he could probably handle that. If not, you probably just have to get by with what you can get by, and that's jumping out with the changer. It's a lot safer too, because it gets a bit hairy jumping out with the jackman when you're not used to doing it week after week.
We used to talk about pitting this race backwards, but now with the introduction of stages and stage points, some people might want to take advantage of making a couple extra points on race day. So how's this going to affect how this race plays out?
2 stops versus 3 stops. 33 lap fuel runs. First stage is only 20 laps. Second stage is only 20 laps. Third stage is 50 laps. You do not have to come each stage. But if you're chasing those points, those playoff points, you will come each stage. If you're in the back of the pack and you need that track position, you will have to do something to get off sync, and pitting 3 times might give you that opportunity. But if you're up front, you want to stick to your guns, stick to that 2 pit stop strategy, and coast to an easy day with no mistakes. Being that you were off 2 weeks prior to this race, the teams that prepare the best after being off are the ones that will have the most success. So I'm curious to see which team those will be, even though I already have an idea of which one it will be.
All right, high stakes, and these guys are going to have to be perfect. And look, I'm going to step on your toes here. I'm going to take the first pick this week as we head to Watkins Glen, because I know we probably both want to eyeball the same guy here. I'll take Chase Elliott, because until somebody proves me wrong, he's been perfect at these road courses, and Watkins Glen seems to be his playground. So I'll go ahead and take that off the table. That way you'll get less hate mail for picking him this week.
Well, if you take Chase Elliott, I'm taking his nemesis at these road courses, Martin Truex Jr. in that 19 car. He gave him a run for his money. I think he can do it again. I'll pick the 19.
All right, we're back at Watkins Glen after missing this race last year. It's Sunday, August 8th at 3 p.m. on NBCSN.